Welcome. Today my focus will be on product discovery and the processes involved in discovering a product. Product discovery process starts with identifying a specific challenges that you are trying to solve with your product. There are problems facing the market which need to be understood, defined, and provide solutions through discovering a suitable product that will help solve the problem. The goal of this process is to ensure that the product you're building is valuable, usable, and achievable. Now, what is product discovery process? The product discovery process is a structured approach used by product teams to understand customers' problem, identify opportunities, and validate ideas to solve the underlying problem before investing in building a product. To develop successful product, it is essential to follow step-by-step approach that includes 1. Uncover the underlying user need. 2. Understand the problem. 3. Clearly define the problem. 4. Identify the possible solution. 5. Ideate the solution. And 6. Prototype and testing. Now that I have outlined the processes involved in discovering a product, let me discuss in details on each of the steps starting from identify and understand underlying users' needs. Understanding users' need is a crucial process in product discovery that involves getting information on customers' requirement and expectations. To correctly identify challenges, you must understand the user needs you want to solve with your product. At this stage, product teams rely on making research to find ideas by conducting user research, observation, customer interviews, data analytics, and competitive research. Clearly define the problem. After understanding the problem customers face, the next stage of the product discovery process is to clearly define and validate the problem. A problem is defined by writing down a sentence that covers the entire problem you want to address. For instance, if the problem is in the aspect of job creation in Africa, you can define it by writing your statement this way: high rate of poverty among African citizens due to low availability of job creation. When you write a clear definition of a problem, it helps you communicate clearly to your team and aligns them around a target solution to the problem. Save time and resources, and it also helps the team to identify the root causes of the problem. After you've defined the problem, the next thing you should do is validation and prioritization. By validation, you verify and ensure that the problem exists and it is something that need to be solved. And by prioritization, you must figure out which of the identified problems you should tackle first. This process helps ensure that product teams focus on product that improve market fit and increase customer satisfaction. The next step is to break the problem down into small solvable segments. At this point, you brainstorm ideas with your team, test your ideas, and plan how to provide solution to the problem. This is where your team should be creative with innovation exercises, brainstorm ideas, organize, and structure the ideas. After ideas are proposed, your team can gauge their potential impact and feasibility, then prioritize which of the idea prototyping, and in turn present it to customers. Now, I'm going to discuss on the last phase of product discovery process, which is prototype and testing. By prototyping, product team demonstrate their ideas and bring them to life. A prototype is an early sample of a product built for the purpose of testing, evaluate, and improve a new version. Prototyping process is done by line designers and product team to explore ideas, test each functionality, and gather user feedback before fully scale up the production processes. Testing, on the other hand, implies that product team test and find out whether or not the proposed solutions are actually capable of solving the problem customers face. Prototype and testing is important in product discovery because it improves communication among product team, reduce risk of waste resources, and provide early feedback from customers. If you have followed me up to this point, we have successfully reviewed the product discovery process. Before I conclude, let me talk on the different approach for prototype and tools used for product testing. These include 1. Low-fidelity prototypes. Low-fidelity prototype is a simple sketch of diagram on a paper using pencil. 2. High-fidelity prototype. High-fidelity prototype is a detailed and repeated cycle of a product that closely resembles its final design. And 3. Functional prototypes. This type of prototype demonstrate the functionality of a system or a product. Testing tools on the other hand include 1. A/B testing. A/B testing is used in digital product or services to compare two versions of a feature to see the one that performs better with users. 2. Customers interview. This type of testing involves collecting feedback on users' experience, their preferences, and concerns of the product. The third type of testing is user testing. In this aspect of testing, The team conduct usability test in form of interaction to observe how users interact, where they are not satisfied, and the team in turn gather feedback for improvement through the medium. And 4. Iterative refinement testing. This aspect of testing involves the use of feedback gathered from user to improve ideas before proceeding to full-scale development. If you have discovered this content helpful, you can kindly hit the like and subscribe button to get notification of my subsequent post. In conclusion, inasmuch as designing a product is important, it is more important to work with required processes to discovering the right product. These concepts helps businesses and organizations to develop products that solve users' problems, reduce risk of failure, waste of time and resources to build products that is not fit in the market, and it helps to optimize businesses' goals.